What's up, y'all? It's Alchemy of Life back with another video. Uh, so sorry I've been gone for a few. It's been 5 or 6 days, but been meaning to make a video. I've been thinking about what my next video should be about, and today has been a good day to just kind of decide like what I want to do. So we're gonna obviously do a bay leaf burning, but what I wanted to talk to you about one of the main things is I always like to talk to you guys about things that I'm doing in my life as well, and things that you could do. I'm not going to tell you you could do something and I'm not either about to do it, thinking about doing it, or haven't done it already, or haven't been doing it. So this isn't going to be the whole focus of the video, but I wanted to talk to you about sex magic. Now, you might ask, what is sex magic? Now, it's closely related with sigil magic, but sigil magic is done in tandem with sex magic. Generally, some sort of sigil is, referenced, and you can, reference sigil magic and, how to do that, but sex magic is manifesting, doing spells and different things like that with your orgasm. Completely. Using your orgasm, because that is an essential part of manifesting, if you ask me. And why I say essential, like, we should be using that more. Because of the feeling. It is very, 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 very powerful. Very powerful. And basically, you think about, well, first, you you get a piece of paper, think about what you're going to manifest, and once you figure out what you're going to manifest, you write that in form of a sentence, and then you take out all of the vowels and you create a little sigil with it. Now, you don't have to do this part, but most people generally do. I generally do, but not always. Once you create the sigil, you draw it and everything, put that to the side, and then you start your sex magic ritual. Now, your sex magic ritual can be done alone or it can be done with a partner. Now, obviously, you can probably figure that out. So, you want to take your time, though. You don't want to rush. Take your time getting to the point. And then once you get to the point, when you feel that point, you know what that point is. You're gonna, if you have a sigil, you're gonna want to look at that sigil, and then think about what you're manifesting or trying to, come to fruition. What you're trying to get to come to fruition. I can't talk tonight. And that sigil is going to be ingrained in your subconscious, as well as you thinking about what you're going to manifest, while that energy of the orgasm is there. That's going to push you light years ahead. So it's like a double manifestation. So now that we got that out of the way, I've gotten a little bored with regular sex magic, so I've spiced it up a little bit. So I've incorporated bay leaf manifestation in, to sex magic. So basically, you take those steps I just said, except for you're going to write your sigil and what you're manifesting on a bay leaf, either one or both, and then you're going to use the fluids of that orgasm and put that on the bay leaf, let it dry, and then you're going to burn it. You're going to burn that plasma into the ethers, and that's going to give it that triple energy. I mean, that's going to take it light years. It's going to be strong, quick. I mean, come on. It's just, you have to just think about it. once you get bored of certain things, you figure things out like this. A lot of these different methods is because people got bored with manifesting with one way, so they added another way that they were also using into it to make it stronger. You know, you can incorporate different ways of manifestation with each other. That is uber powerful. You know, so that now that we got that out of the way, I want to talk about as well checking your frequency. Now, I was watching Flair Brun's channel. She's amazing. She's really authentic, kind of wacky, in a good way. In a very good way. I love her channel. Love her energy. Love her overall as a person. She's just one of those people that's just real and don't care what you think. At all. At all. You know, she's gonna do her. For real. And she was talking about doing what she calls a mic check, which is checking your frequency. Now, there's a mental way, and the way she has is mental. Now, she doesn't say it's mental, but I have my own way of checking my frequency, aka the alkalinity in your body, which is the physical part. Checking the alkalinity in your body is the physical part, so I'll go on that next. But she calls it mic check, checking your frequency. So that is going out into a public place in which you haven't been in a while but you frequent, or it could be somewhere where you go if you know that place isn't available, somewhere where you go, you know, somewhat more frequent than that, like work or something like that. And you kind of like want to take a notebook at first, kind of be like a student. And the way to check your frequency to see where you're at, you know, see if this will take heed to your diet, and if you got any parasites in your body, you will take heed to where exactly when you do this mic check or frequency check, take heed of everything. You know, is the place clean? Does it smell good? Or is it foul smelling? Is it, you know, dirty? You know, as well as you want to take heed of the people that are in that environment. Are they fighting? Are they holding hands? Is love in the air? That kind of thing. That will tell you where you're at, because your environment is a reflection of who the fuck that you are. You know, that's how you check your frequency. Your environment. The places you like to frequent. Oh, excuse me. Oops. Burn. Well, ritual candle burned out. Another manifestation coming to a head. Throw this away real quick. But yeah, that's a mental way. And she gave an example today on the video how she went to a Starbucks and a Starbucks in her neighborhood that she frequents, and met and she was there, and somebody that she's pretty familiar with, pretty good friends with, came out of nowhere into the Starbucks wanting just fucking water. In a Starbucks, you want just water? You know, so she said they chopped it up and everything went good, and everything started to go a lot better in random ways. That was her checking her frequency. She could tell that she's really been doing the work. It's really showing out. Really showing out and showing up. So you just have to take heed of what's happening in that environment in which you decide to do the mic check or frequency check. Another way to check your frequency is to go get some pH sticks. You know, pH alkalinity. I'll go get my pH sticks real quick. So I use these. They're meant for pools, so they have all different types of tests. But let me see. This right here, the second line, is the line I would use to tell the pH, and everything else is just specialty, because it's a really strong kind meant for pools. So it's kind of overqualified for what I need. So that's good. Those have lasted a while. I haven't really been using them. But what you're going to do is you're going to do that, and then you're going to piss in a cup. and you're going to check the alkalinity of your pee. That's the physical way of checking your fucking frequency. So you can see if your new diet is, paying off. And it'll change from moment to moment, day to day. That's how you can keep track of, the alkalinity in your body and see how frequent it goes up and down. That's one easy way of checking your frequency, in a physical way. In a mental way, I told you, take heed of your surroundings. I'm still working on the spiritual way and the soul way. When I figure that out, I'll holla at y'all. And also, guys, just take heed of these energies that are going around. Take heed of them. Because it's July, it's getting really fucking hot. Really, really, really hot. I mean, 105 type hot. And humidity with it in Illinois. Like, I'm telling you, so be careful. The energy is going to be at all-time high. Shira was talking about, it feels like July. She wasn't lying. Was not lying. Things are starting to show themselves. I think by the next 2 weeks, we should see how everything subsides. So we are on the decline. So the upswing was like, okay, we're like, what's going to happen here? The decline is when everything is probably going to show out. Show up and show out. So just be taking care of yourself. Keep doing you, I went and got me some detox tea, some sweet rose tea. I got some rose soap. This is the tag. I get it in the local Beads and Botanicals shop. Well, the shop's called Beads and Botanicals. It's the only occult, metaphysical, spiritual shop that I can go to in the 217. So it's been in the community in Urbana for 10 plus years. So it's been vetted and different things. And Catherine, she does Reiki. She does past life regression, tarot, all that kind of stuff. She's great. The shop is great. I just went and got a black tourmaline stone. I gotta find that. I always lose my crystals. But my black tourmaline is gonna be helping me out through these times, especially during July. The 5G cranking. Ooh-wee. I would suggest getting some black tourmaline and putting it on your Wi-Fi router. I saw a video of somebody, they had a RFN and it had a couple different settings on it as well, checking the frequencies in the air. And they're putting crystals that people say should help with the 5G and different things like that. And the shungite, it was bullshit. It didn't work. But the black tourmaline was putting a dent in it, giving it hell, but it didn't take it all the way out. So black tourmaline, I know, is a stone to be having. 100%. So you just check on that. So this is a time for self-love, purging of negativity, so we can, in Leo season, we can reap, which is coming in August. We can, reap what we've been working on the past couple months. The positive things. We just gotta, this is a time of introspective just shit. Going inside, finding out who you really are, manifesting, writing in your journals, scripting. You want to be doing it heavy right now, because just watch. In 30 days, you're going to be like, I'm glad I listened to Joe. I'm glad I listened to Asher. I'm glad I listened to Fleur Brun. I'm glad I listened to Bonafide Bloom. Shout out to her. She did an amazing reading today. Amazing divination. Love you. You already know. Gang in this bitch. But, anyway, I just want to come in, check in with you guys. Burn some bay leaves. Oh, and I got some sage, too. And to just chill. I need to clean my altar. I've been doing, as you can see, doing some work. As per usual. Been doing some work. So it's a time to be doing the work. What a time to be alive. So, without further ado, we're going to get to it. We're going to burn up some bay leaves. Oh, and another thing for bay leaves. When you're writing on your bay leaves, one thing that I just thought about not too long ago is put put what you're wanting to, what you're desiring to come to fruition on your bay leaf. Put it in format of gratitude. So say like thank you for dot dot dot. That's what I try to do generally. Sometimes when I'm lazy, I'll just put like self love. Like one of them just says self love. I don't think you can see that, but that's what it says. This one says prosperity. So it should say, I should have just put thank you for prosperity, thank you, for self love and different things like that. But another one, this one says thank you for billionaire vibes, because I want to vibe really high when I get up in the morning and just period. I want to be on that high vibration, and I've been meditating a lot in, scripting, doing different work, doing that work. So without further ado, we're going to get to it, guys. I'm not going to take too much more of your time. Love y'all. So this is the self-love bay leaf. We can always use some prosperity in our lives. Trust me. Don't manifest money, manifest fucking prosperity. It'll work out better for you. You manifest money, you'll be mad because you found a penny and not see that was the money you manifested, and be mad when you don't see it coming. Well, prosperity is where it's at. Abundance and prosperity. And this is the thank you for billionaire vibes. So how that works is that's just frequency. So you may not get $1 billion, but you'll be vibing like a billionaire. You may meet randomly a person who knows a billionaire, or you may meet somebody who has $1 billion and they become your mentor and help you out. Like, come on now, you got to think about it like that. Or you may win $1 billion, who knows? But it's just a frequency. It's going to put your frequency so much higher than where you already are. You're going to be leaps and bounds out of your old frequency, even if for a moment. So think about it like that. Alright, guys, I'm going to see y'all later. Peace.